Hey everyone, welcome back to the Shimi Podcast. It's me, Papa, as usual. I'm back by popular demand. So
They call you Papa, not Papa.
hey, it depends.
You
It
don't know
depends.
Papa's.
It
What
depends.
snacks?
It depends. It depends on like who you are and where and which time you know me from. So like it's Papa. Some people it's Papa. Some it just depends on like
They call you
how.
Papa in general. Yeah, not in Germany, in Russia.
No, no. Some people did call me papa, but they found it weird because that's actually father. Just like it's like yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway. Back to where we are. Back by popular demand. People in the comments were just saying, "Hey, we want that guy back. Want that? I'm back now."
Surprisingly, yes, somebody did actually mention your name.
Oh,
Weirdly.
yeah. So now,
Weirdly.
so now I'm back, and we have a special guest today, Grace. Grace, would you like to introduce yourself for the people?
Hi everyone, my name is Grace and I'm a representative of UNICON.
Okay. Tell us more about that. What's Unicorn?
So UNICON stands for University Convention. It's an idea me and my friends came up with because we wanted our own comic book convention. I don't know if a lot of people are aware, but there is an ongoing comic book convention called LSCon that happens in Lusaka by Nerd Otaku. So what we did is we partnered with them to make our own convention right here in Kitwe, and where better except what I consider the heart of Kitwe, at least for the youth, CBU.
Okay. I see. I know the previous episode I was in was about anime, and this one is also like anime adjacent. I don't know who decided I was the resident nerd. When there's Mapalo, when there's Witu, when there's
I'm not as nerdy as you are.
that's up for debate. That's up for debate. But anyway, I mentioned in I think an episode or two ago. I don't know how we're counting these things, but I mentioned some episodes back that it would be nice to have an anime con in Kitwe, and it's like the Lord heard my prayers. The Lord heard my prayers. So what plans? How do you intend to do this the unicorn?
So I can't get into a lot of the details of it, but honestly, it is very community driven. The moment we said we were doing it, in fact, the moment we just talked about doing it in
Yeah.
our room, the person who I created this with, Mumbe, she's not here today, but
She's whack.
she couldn't be here today, but we were sitting in our room last year talking about what if we had our own convention. And then we mentioned it to a few of our friends,
Yeah.
one of which was our late friend Luendo.
Okay.
And from there, he got in touch with Nerd Otaku for us.
Already.
And they got back to us like, we heard you're trying to start a convention. We were terrified and surprised because we were just talking. But just from that one conversation, we thought, we can actually do this. All we need is a venue. All we need is. So we started making a list of the things that we would need. And here we are doing it. We've already done a few events because we wanted to warm up to the convention and get used to, doing this and planning events. We had a gaming tournament, we had the Global Game Jam where we created video games in a week.
Okay.
And right now we're about to have another gaming tournament that will lead up to March 23rd, which is going to be the big convention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Toast, aren't you a FIFA guy? Would it be FIFA at this tournament?
Yes, there
Yeah,
will.
yeah. Toast is a big FIFA guy. Toast should go and join the tournament. So yeah, I think that's great news.
So, on the tournament, where is it taking place exactly?
So the name of the tournament is The Forge, and it will be taking place in the Norhead Lecture Theatre at CBU campus in Kitwe. Oh, it'll be this Saturday, by the way, 17th February.
Yeah.
What games are there?
We're going to have 5 games for the people competing. That's going to be Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Naruto, Fighter Z, and FIFA. And then for the people who aren't competing, it's free to enter for those people and they can just game casually. We also encourage the casual gamers to bring their own PCs if they want things to run a little bit smoother because we don't have a lot of devices. So you can feel free, bring your own PC, challenge someone casually. But if you're in it to win a prize, you have to pay to play, and we will
How
provide.
much? How much did you pay?
It's 20 kwacha per game.
Really?
Yes, we already have a few posters out. If you haven't seen them in any of your groups, you can also go to All Things Unicorn on Instagram. Check it out. There's a document where you register, tell us the kind of game that you want to get into, and there are payment instructions attached.
That's 20 kwacha for the game. Then what consoles are there? Is it 5? Is it PS4? Is it Xbox?
PS4.
Might as well just come with mine, but yeah, that'll be cheating.
Is it really cheating?
Your console knows you.
Is
Do you
it?
think it's cheating?
No, I don't think it's cheating.
Mine.
Unless you're.
I mean, if you want to donate, again, we're very community driven. When you asked me the things that we started putting together,
Yeah.
honestly, the community really helped.
Oh, yeah?
We heard from guys with gaming PCs. We heard from guys with TVs,
Mm.
consoles, controllers. We hear from people who want to sponsor snacks, who want to help us lift things for no reason
Okay. Just
and for no pay because this is a labor of love.
as a gym goer, just randomly lifting things. I can relate to that. Although the things I like to lift are usually in the form of just heavy metal circles, but go on, sir.
We've got a lot of love from our community and a lot of love from Nerd Otaku, which is wonderful because they did inspire a lot of what we're doing. They give us volunteers, they give us sponsors, they talk to people for us, and we partner on a lot of things. It's great, and it's really great to have their audience's eyes on us because we are a very, very small organization. But when they tag us in anything or collab with us and we put their name on it, they already have their demographic. It's people who like anime, who like video games, who like superheroes. But we're just when we post, it's just going out into the world. It could hit the mark, it couldn't.
Okay.
But when we would partner with them, it gets really focused, and we really appreciate that.
Okay. So, guys, you heard it here from Grace. This Saturday, 17th, if this podcast it's probably going to be out already. So, so yeah, but by the time it's coming out, I'm sure it won't be March 23rd. So, save the date in your calendar. There's going to be a big, you said 23rd, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
23rd March.
23rd March, big, UNICON there at CBU. The details will be, posted. As she said, follow them on Instagram. All things UNICON. So, yeah. So anyway, Grace, I've never been for a con. I've never done anything like that. Like for you, who's been to a few cons here and there, LSCon, everything. Like, what's that experience for you, and what do you want to give people who are going to attend this con in Kitwe?
So the first two comic book conventions I attended, both LSCon, I cosplayed at both of them. The first one as Danny Phantom, and the second one as Nick Fury. It was a lot of fun. Just at the gate, before I'd even given them my ticket, I could spot like 5 different characters that I recognized. I wanted to talk to everyone. It was so much fun having all those people, like-minded people in one place.
Okay.
There's a cosplay competition, there's snacks available, there's music, there's karaoke, there's prizes, there's games, there's all kinds of stuff there, and a lot of merch. Things that you would not find anywhere except maybe Salaola Time. But like, where else can you find a shirt with Itachi on it unless you make it yourself?
That's true. Our resident graphic designer, Mr. Mapalo, is into that business. So please, hit him up for the Akatsuki Audacity collab. Shout out Audacity. But yeah, anyway, I think that's really cool. I think in my imagination, like when I'm just like imagining how like a con would be, I feel like there's a whole bunch of like-minded people and whatever, and you can say like the most nerdiest nerd stuff, and no one's going to look at you like, where'd that come from? Like you can like talk about all the meme things that are happening, like all the things that like you really have to get it for you to know what I'm talking about, and like all the people who get it are just here around you. There's someone's walking around in like face paint, someone dyed their hair, someone's wearing like a weird outfit from a cartoon that came out 15 years ago, and like everyone's just vibing. And I feel like that's a really great experience. So what aspects or like what things did you like experience? Whether it be like the organization or just some of the things that you went through on the LSCon that you'd like to do here in Kitwe at Unicon.
We'd like to have all kinds of merch. There's actually a bunch of posters out, again, all things Unicorn on Instagram. There's a bunch of posters out, one of which is for vendors. It's 200 kwacha to be a vendor. We want people who have anime merch, who have their art, because we love to support artists, and of course, food. You know, we're not heartless. We won't make you walk 2 kilometers at the convention just to get some food.
Okay.
We're going to have merchandise, figurines, manga, t-shirts, whatever your heart's desire, from whatever fandom you're from. We won't hit every mark, but it'll be there.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So guys, like I said, Unicon, make sure you're there. So other than Unicon, what else are you doing that's like, it could be anime related, it could be something else related, it could be like just what else are you doing?
Personally,
Yeah, personally.
so I am the acting CEO of Black Valley Comics.
Ooh, CEO. Hey.
have a sponsor now. We have a sponsor now.
Yeah. Black Valley Comics is going to be sponsoring the Shimi Podcast from now.
Ooh, you have kept my money guy about that.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So Black Valley Comics, it also started with us just talking in rooms because we're all students. It started with my friend Excel and my cousin Tehila.
Okay.
They wanted to make an app to help artists sell their stuff. That turned into a comic book app, which turned into a website as well. We do have it up. You can just Google it or find it on Play Store. Not yet available on iOS though.
Okay.
And you can find some of our Black Valley originals, but we also give the floor to other artists. Like we have our originals the same way Netflix has its originals,
Yeah.
and then also gives the floor to other creators and other shows. Yeah.
Okay. So how's that been? I know setting up like doing comic stuff, and the fact that you've got like an app and a website and whatever, that doesn't sound like easy stuff, like so how did you go from like this is a dumb idea that we're having in my room to like, we've got original comics and like we bring in people who bring in their own stuff and like, we're helping out the community. How'd you get there?
It comes from a place of longing, actually, just as
Okay.
an individual. You see something and you want it for yourself. Especially in a place like Zambia where art isn't exactly a career. If you go up to your parents and say you want to be an artist for a living, you're not a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. Is that a real job in this country?
Just ask you, Dad, I want to be an artist. Sonny. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Are you sure about
Do you
that?
do you see this roof over your head that didn't come from drawing to Kadori? You're like a piece of paper.
I'm tired of that word, Tukadori, referring to
Guys.
Naruto.
Hey, yeah. So,
So I'm an artist myself,
oh, okay. So,
digital and traditional.
digital and traditional. Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you out there just sketching, drawing the comic
Drawing,
books?
writing stories, and especially in this day and age when, let's be very honest, a lot of stories are trash.
Ah,
Not
hot garbage.
just stories like movies. I'm sorry, Marvel, what are you doing?
Just
You feel like you could do something about it. Like as an artist, you want to be proactive in that area, but again, you have school, you have your day job, you have no funding, but you want to make something.
okay.
You're thinking, I would have told the story this way.
Yeah.
And that we had that longing, all of us, me, Excel, Tehila, Mombe. We wanted it for ourselves. So, and we know the pain of not being funded.
Yeah.
Because somebody could be really passionate about something, could be making it. That's why a lot of our YouTubers, our favorites, are quitting because, yeah, I love what I'm doing, but I have to eat.
Yeah, it's
Once
true.
again, that roof over the head did not come from drawing.
Did not come from drawing.
So we're both trying to make a market for them, like encouraging people to support artists, buy their stuff, pay for this because it did take a lot of time, effort, and skill to make. If it didn't, you would have done it yourself. And also bring artists to the platform, make it a reality, like make it a real career for them, something viable. Because the art and entertainment scene in Zambia, it's not bad, but it's not very widespread. Like TV and media, it's mostly soap operas, Zuba, Mpali. We don't have any Zambian sitcoms,
Okay.
apart from maybe Spoiler. We don't have horror. We don't have a lot of genres out there. We're not even breaking the mold with animation yet. Shout out to Super Team 4, they're doing great. And we want more.
Okay.
We just want more.
Have you heard about Twano?
Twano, yes. And I was in the middle of watching it when someone called me for work. So I have to continue that. But it is looking amazing. I'm already hooked. We love what Tabs is doing. We love to watch our people. And we also want that for ourselves. Hence, Black Valley Comics.
Okay. So, yeah, I think that's great. And I think one of the good things about like there being like multiple people doing the same things is that, through, if I can say, friendly competition, you guys kind of just like, yeah, you're bolstering like each other up. So, Black Valley blows up, becomes this gigantic thing, and someone out there goes like, man, these guys are really doing the thing, and who knows, maybe they come and work for you guys a bit, and they're like, you know what, okay, I really love what you guys are doing here, but I think I also want something like this for myself. They go, they do their own thing, or someone sees what you're doing and takes inspiration. They open up their own thing, and now we have like all these people making different kinds of comics, different kinds of media. Like you said, we got like soap operas, but we don't really have like, like maybe as in maybe they're there, but we don't really have like things like you said, horrors. Like, you can have like just like a short film that you could record even just in your house,
Yeah.
in the right lighting, the right audio, the right production skills and everything. Make a good short movie, maybe like 25, 30 minutes. And like you have that out and people can see that. So I think it's good work. What you're doing is really, really good work. And you're definitely going to inspire a lot of people out there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Black Valley Comics. You said you've got some originals. Can you tell us about some of those?
Okay, so I am also a Black Valley artist in addition to being CEO. Yes, I am always tired.
99 jobs.
And no money. How?
And no money, just straight poverty in a goal.
Running on passion and vibes.
Don't forget blood, sweat, and tears.
So my original is called Elements of Life. We are launching it next month.
Okay.
Yes. Along with a comic by Rio Adventures. I don't know if you know them, but you can follow them on Instagram. That's called Strangers. We have another original by S. Goldpipe called Curse of the Woogie Man. It's already out.
Okay.
And it's on the app, it's on the website. You can go and check it out. The first issue completely free. Which other original do we have? This one isn't exactly an original. I'm not even sure if I can talk about it legally yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but we are working with a very distinguished person that you have definitely heard of. He's an author and he wants to dip his toes into the waters of nerd culture, comics. He's turning one of his stories into a comic book.
Okay. Mapalo, can you guess? Can you try to guess who it is?
How famous is he?
Very.
How
Is
Zambian
Zambian?
is he?
Yes.
Is Zambia?
He's Zambian.
Like Zambia and he's white? Or is it
No.
Is he? How? Okay, he's very Zambian.
Very Zambian.
Because the name I'm thinking of in my head, he's Zambian, but not very Zambian.
I mentioned one of his works before, but yeah,
Oh,
Is it Frank?
I wish.
who's Frank?
Zuba Mpali.
Oh, okay.
Sibugu?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
It's not Frank Sibuko.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
You tell us about it later. You tell us later.
I'll tell you about it later.
okay. So you said the one you're working on is called Elemental what?
Elements of Life.
Elements of Life. Okay. You said that's coming out next month.
Yes.
Okay,
Though the cover is already out, a short synopsis is out. Check out Black Valley Comics on Instagram.
Okay. Just in case people don't go and check out Black Valley, can you just give us like a teaser? Like what can we expect from Elements of Life?
What you can expect. Adventure, coming of age. You can expect What you're missing from a lot of comics, I don't know if you guys have read Motupo or have been Motupo. So it's by a man named, please forgive me for how I say your name, Kudakwashe Rizi.
Jesus Christ.
It's
And,
a
and I
Zambian
thought,
Zimbabwean comic.
I thought my name was hard to say. Go on.
It's free on Webtoon. You can check it out.
Mhm.
And it's about, it's mystical, it's fantasy.
Mm.
It's about totems
Okay.
and the power that people draw from them. It's a beautiful piece. And I draw a lot of inspiration from there. But I wanted to look more on the aspect of actual elements. Like, what do we actually need to live? We are the life.
Okay.
Like, we're the life. So, what supports us? It's water, it's fire, it's the ground we walk on, it's the air we breathe, it's the plants, and it's the animals.
Okay.
And there is a seventh element. I am not telling you what it is. Go read my comic. But it's exploring what happens when people have power over these elements and the power dynamics shift, because now certain people have these extraordinary abilities and you don't. You feel threatened by some of them choose to protect you, others use it for crime. The government or whoever's in power finds ways to suppress those people or take their power away or use them as slaves. It's very wide. The story just unfolds and shows the different ways these people with powers and without powers are treated. As a person who didn't even know they were one of them has to now experience life as one of them after living for such a long time as just a normal person.
Okay. Okay.
Have you ever used? Remember when we talked about drawing inspiration from old folk tales?
Mm.
Have you ever thought about that in terms of your writing?
Yes, I am very lazy. And yes, I have put that in. And it's a very fine line that I'm dancing on because they can call you a witch. Like,
Yeah,
we
man,
watch
yeah.
Peter Pan and Harry Potter and we'll be fine. That's white magic.
That's white magic.
But the moment you mention Nyambe or Nyami Nyami, the river gods, and any
just
okay,
like
witch. Wendoshi.
she knows too much. She knows too much.
I feel like if it's in the realm of fiction and no one's practicing this, you're fine.
But if there are people who are practicing, just like the witches out there, scrolling through Instagram, just like
looking for a how-to.
but why does she know this?
Guys.
Hey,
Are you one of us?
you one of us. But
No.
No. The thing about someone once told me that the difference between Satanists and witches is that Satanists know each other, witches don't.
What?
Yeah.
Satanists hang out.
Satanists know each other. They even they congregate, they
I'm not
do
here to
art
advertise
and
that.
everything. But like witches are one. They'll never be like, hey guys, we're having a witching gathering today, whatever. Nah, those are Satanists. Witches are one. You in your house, you can believe in two witches and you guys wouldn't know.
Really?
Yeah. You in your house, it could be two of you. You and your housemate.
That's a story.
Yeah,
That is a story.
that could be a funny story. Like it could be the two of you, you're witches, and you're trying to hide the fact that like you're witches, and there's certain things that you see that you're like, this kind of looks like something a witch would do, but nah, is this not a witch? That guy seems too normal. That could be a funny story. Please, if you come out with this story and it makes money, it's mine. It's mine.
Oh.
I just want like a little. But anyway, it's going on the internet. Anyone's going to make this idea, guys. Please, if you decide to do this, it please just credit me and be like, hey, it came from that guy. It came from me, or just like DM me on like social media. Just to me like, that was a great idea, and please give me some credit. I'd highly appreciate. Yeah. But okay, yeah, those are some great things that you got going on there. UNICON, Black Valley Comics. You got yourself a website, got yourself an app, got yourself so much stuff going on, and that's great. Obviously, you are a fan, an enthusiast of all
Yes.
things anime, superheroes, movies, TV, all sorts of media. So let's dive into anime for a little bit.
All right.
And easy question would just be to ask, what's your favorite anime so far? What's your favorite anime of the year? But before we get into that, let's talk about an aspect of anime that not a lot of people talk about, which is music in anime.
3 minutes.
Okay, cool. Which is music in anime. Just what do you how do you feel about like the influence that certain soundtracks, maybe opening themes or character themes or even just motifs have in some animes that you watched?
I think it's very powerful. Let me open by saying this. How do you feel when you hear Sasageo? You will salute and you will start singing, and some of you will cry.
Just feel patriotic.
None of you have ever even been in a fight, but
Not
you're
being in a
somehow joining the
fight, not
army
being in a
just for
fight,
this.
but yeah, in an
It's-
army.
It's powerful. I like to listen to classical music without any words attached, and there's this very nice genre of African classical. It feels like you're being told a story. It gives you all the highs, like something dangerous is happening right now, something sad, something happy. We don't realize this, but without music, even that very light background music in movies and cartoons, you would not know what's going on or you wouldn't feel it as much. If the music alone can make you feel like what's happening, you start asking yourself, you already know what's happening, something scary is happening. Now you're looking for it because you can't see.
Okay.
It sets the stage. You know, it's as important as good lighting is for a model. Because quite alright, you can look good, but you will not look good
Yeah,
in the
that's true.
dark.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, we will be back with more questions about anime and music. But for now, let's take a short break.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. The Shimi Podcast is currently sponsored by Nobody. If you'd like to be a sponsor or just help out here at the Shimi Podcast, please reach out to us on Twitter. We got a Facebook too. Even in the comments on YouTube. I don't think Spotify or Apple Podcasts lets you leave comments. But yeah, reach out to us and we can give you a shout out just like this on our podcast. We're currently growing, so please, we'd appreciate all the help and support that we can get so that we can keep making these episodes and have money in our pockets. Being poor is not part of our 2024 goal list. We'd like to have money, please. So thank you. And we are back after our short break. Hopefully, it was short for you. It was like 3 hours for us. Anyway, we were talking about music in anime. And you mentioned the Attack on Titan, the most iconic Attack on Titan theme, Sasageo. What other pieces of music, whether iconic or not iconic, like what like themes or just aspects of anime in terms of music are like, let's say top 7 for you?
Top 7?
Yeah.
Wow. I really hope I even know the names, otherwise you'll just be hearing me singing Chireya and fake Japanese.
Doesn't matter.
Let's see.
Starting from the top, starting from the bottom, or you just going
In
random?
no particular order.
Okay, great.
Let's see the theme for Tokyo Go. That one.
Hey, there we go. As she mentions the themes, Mapalo will be singing them in the background. Great,
If I remember.
great.
I can't even sing that high. I had to look into the meaning of it by listening to the English version because it was such a beautiful song, and it's not just there for Mahala. It's really a beautiful song. It's about the kind of thing he's becoming because he didn't ask for any of this. He just wanted to go on a date. Let's remember how it started. The pretty girl asked him out and he didn't know why, but he said yes. Now he knows why.
That's what it bounced.
Man just wanted bums. That's all. Just wanted bums. Ended up being almost eaten. Almost died actually.
Almost died, got turned into a thing.
Gotten into a thing.
Now he can't even talk to his best friend. Like it just spiraled all the way out of control. It's basically, what have I become? How am I supposed to do this now? That's one of my favorites because it's telling his story all at once.
Okay.
Like all you need to do is hear the song if you've already watched the story, and it will play out for you.
Okay.
Another one. So this one isn't from an anime, but the music video is animated.
Okay.
Forgive me for how I say this. Yaosobi. You will find it. Just search "Racing into the Night."
I think
It's
I've heard about this one.
yeah.
I know it. Is it the one about the girl who wants to off herself?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Song
don't
is
know if
so
we're allowed
hype,
to say
but
the word.
it's
What's
Yeah.
up?
something yao so be. It's a when you hear it, you're like, this
This
song
is
is
a
a hype. Just
you've
like,
probably danced to it
you can
before.
you just be
And then you realize the meaning, and it's like the story is really deep and scary and kind of beautiful. Because I don't want to ruin the twist for you. That's the thing.
yeah,
You just
just
have to go and research
yeah.
what the story is
So
about.
we'll link we'll put this list in the description so that you can go and take a look at these songs for yourselves. Okay. Um, go on.
Another one is Angel Beats. I can't actually remember if there were words to that song or if it was just an instrumental.
Just
But
vibes.
just hearing the intro, you will, if you've watched it, you'll start crying or you'll be upset. Because it's such a beautiful song. It really is. And the entire show is. It's a vibe. Go and watch it unless you're not trying to be sad this month. Valentine's already passed for some of us who are already sad.
As in if you got past the sadness of Valentine's, I think you can handle anything this month.
Go watch Angel Beats.
Yeah. Okay, so
And
that's three. Let's get to number 4.
I can't remember the name, but the theme from Mirai Nikki or Future Diary. That one also does kind of tell the story. The English one and the Japanese one tell the story of Yuno Gasai being insane, and it does give us hints.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil again. Some people might have not seen it, but that thing
True,
is
true.
over 10 years old.
Doesn't matter.
Should I say?
No.
Okay, I won't say,
They'll go and
but
watch for themselves.
you'll listen to it, you'll watch the intro, and then when you get to the twist, you say it was right in my face. Every single time I watched that intro, it was in my face.
You know, I feel like that's one of like the benefits of like being a non-native Japanese speaker and watching Japanese stuff, because like I'm just reading subtitles. I'm not like deeply listening to the meaning of this song that's going to reveal the ending of the show. No,
Yeah.
I'm just listening, Okay.
I started learning it and I started picking up on weird things because of it. Like how some characters' names are literally just the color of their hair,
Yeah. Yeah.
and how Goku named his children after food.
Name the children after what?
Food!
Really?
Gohan is just rice,
Yeah.
Pan is just bread.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's if you thought naming your child after one of your exes was bad, imagine naming your child after food.
If you thought Screwdriver Banda was a weird name,
just imagine you're calling your kid Hanglan, Big Bite Two, Hanglan Big Bite Two, Hanglan Big Bite Two, can you come here?
Just becoming a biggie.
Biggie.
Imagine introducing yourself to a girl. Okay, my name is Biggie.
But it's big.
Seems like what?
Just call me Biggie.
Just call me big.
imagine the lock you'd have to have on your wallet for your NRC. Like, no one must ever see this by accident.
Big guy took a photo.
Hey, man. And I thought, man, I've heard some strange names. Man, you ever go like just imagine being like posted to go and work like in Eastern Province, not even just like in these tomorrow areas, eh? And it's your first day on the job, and you've received like a couple of like piece of paper, and you're supposed to go and call for people, and the name they're saying just, you're like Archangel God Piri. Archangel God Piri.
I can't joke.
I'm not sick, Banda. I'm not sick, Banda. Where are you?
Yeah, I think you should have left that one in Bemba.
Should wear a band.
Yeah,
Better, at least.
that's better.
Should wear a band.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's off topic.
Sorry if your name was mentioned.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm.
Malaka mukuru.
but Archangel, I know you're watching this. There should be an Archangel watching. Maybe somebody upon it by accident, but just in the comments, just tell us that you feel heard, that someone knows your name.
I'm changing the name for the YouTube to Archangel.
Yeah. Yo. Okay. So I think you're on number 5 now.
I think so.
Yeah, number 5.
Number 5, as silly as it is, the first One Punch Man theme.
One Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just a vibe. It goes with the setting of the show. It doesn't always have to be a really deep story. It doesn't always have to be very serious, which One Punch Man really isn't. All they did was imagine a character who can't be beaten and what his life would be like, and he got bored.
You got bored.
That's it.
Just imagine. See, but that doesn't apply for any other thing in life. If you are a soccer player and every shot on goal was a goal, man, you'd be living the best life.
I feel like
You'd
rich
be
people get
living-
bored though. Why do you think they keep doing weird illegal things like going to watch homeless people fight for money and to the death? You know they do that. Watch Squid Game. That's happening
But
somewhere.
imagine if that. I don't think it happens in the. But imagine if there was like a Pacific Fight Club somewhere in Lusaka where,
No, but
like the big guys just like let's just get a bunch of street kids and just let them go at it.
I
And you throw
I
money.
wouldn't put it past them honestly because
Yeah.
Zambians are weird people. I won't lie. Zambian rich people.
We get hood rich. Not rich, hood rich.
We get rich enough to get out the hood.
You
But you didn't leave the manners in the hood.
you lived in Kita long enough to know how rich people act in Kita.
Yeah.
Imagine being that rich and you have like everything you would want.
Everything in the world, everything. Like you're like you've got so much money. Like when you want to like you've got so much money, you've stopped seeing the value of money. It's like someone asks you like, hey man, I'm asking for a little bit of cash. I'll give back you and just pull out the 10,000 quid. Just like what? Man, I wanted 250. I'm just going to town to buy some. Sorry. But I'm not even using this money. It's just money I had in my pocket. What? Why you? Why you just?
I want to know. I don't want to know the value of money.
You don't know the value of money, eh?
Don't know.
Oh, not where I'm going in there and just like, okay, so where I'm going, 1 kg sugar, 27 kwacha, 1 tray of eggs. If I buy from there, it's 65. But if I walk behind that side, I can get it for 62. You've been there at zone. So yeah. And then you're number 7.
I'll give you number 7 and 8.
Okay.
That's the first Attack on Titan theme. I like the third one as well. Like, it's rare that I'll ever like anything apart from the first opening theme, but that one was also good. But the first one and the Fire Force theme, also the first one. Yeah,
Okay.
those are catchy, and I don't know, it takes a certain kind of weird to get everybody in a room to just sit quietly until it's time to shout, Jäger!
Okay.
The one word we know.
The only word. Okay. So you just put your top picks for anime songs on the table. Now I'm going to ask you to just expose yourself, and now this is non-anime either songs or albums that you enjoy. It's time to expose your strange taste to the world.
Does it have to be anime?
It doesn't have to be anime. This is just it's non-anime music. Just what's like your top 5? Either it can be a song or an album. Just in your top 5, or even just or even an artist. Just name 5 of them. Just
Okay.
non-anime.
Alex Jean. That's just an artist. Alec Benjamin, also just an artist. Like, every song of his that I've listened to is just beautiful. And I also find it interesting how he is a huge person, like tall and built, but he's got this high voice, like pre-pubescent Justin Bieber. Go listen to his music and tell me it's a man singing. It's strange to listen to, but it's really, really good.
Okay.
The Phases album by Pretty Much.
Okay.
Yes, I love boy bands.
I see someone See, someone is still a teenager at heart.
Forever Young.
Okay, okay. That's 3. That's the number 4
Treasure One.
by.
At Ease. That's a whole album. It's K-pop.
Okay.
And I like them compared to other bands because they actually let the members grow up. Like, have a beard, sing with your deep voice. You don't have to be a hairless teenager for the rest of your life.
What about that guy in that K-pop band with the deep voice? Was that?
Yeah.
is that his? Was that the only time they let him use his deep voice?
I have no idea. I
Anyway,
have no idea.
okay. And then your last one.
My last one, this would just have to be another artist, Kamau. He's a very strange artist. He reminds me of artists like John Bellion, not because they sound the same, but because you can't really put a pin in them. Like, someday there'll be soul, another day it will be another genre. It's just a certain sound that you get used to, much like anime intros. Because when you hear something, you can tell this isn't an anime.
Yeah,
They've kind of made their own genre, so you don't know where to put them.
true.
It kind of just sounds like he wakes up one day, goes to the studio in his basement, and says, "Guys, we're going to make weird sounds until it makes music."
That's exactly what John Bellion does. If you listen to the Tori Kelly album, the one that came out, she went like and posted on I think her socials I was sleeping in John Bellion's basement when we made this album. That was where I used to sleep, in John Bellion's basement. That's where we made this
Wow.
album from. It was quite like some of these people, like I feel like when you're not burdened so much by
Meeting a quota.
meeting a quota, when you can just be like, hey, me, I've got money. I'm not relying on this music thing for like my bread and butter. You can just be like, when you go in the studio, I'm just going to just anything that comes to my mind, whatever passion, whatever expression, whatever sound that comes through, that's what I'm going to go and make. And then that's what comes out. It comes out and it's fire. Maps, have you ever listened to Kamal?
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
We have this running joke. Like, what's it like to be the person recording for these guys? You're in the studio with John or with Kamal, and he just starts going, He just starts making all kinds of noises. And he's like, record all this, we'll cut it later. And you're just there wondering if he's manifesting or making a masterpiece.
Mandy, some things, some things you can ask. Man. Some artists are just not normal. Just you look at some just like the behind the scenes, just like, yeah, no. Some things is talent, some things is demon possession. some things is demon possession. So yeah. So you've told us about UNICON. You've told us about Black Valley Comics. You've told us about music in anime. You told us about your regular music. Thank you for just exposing a taste to the world. Now everyone knows the kind of music that you like.
I feel like they won't because it's like, I like avocados, I like eggs, I like chili. It's just all over the place. And you
Those
can't...
can all go on one sandwich, by the way.
No, you have problems.
Those
We're
can
praying for
all
you after
go-
we
those
close.
can all go on one sandwich. Just tell me, can't you put avocado, egg, and chili on the same sandwich?
Okay. I'm going to deny, but I also won't reject it if you offer me because, again, I'm hungry. When you do unconventional stuff,
I mean like
you don't say no to a meal.
You get like a slice of bread and then you put avocado on it. You get an egg and then you cover it in like chili sauce. Is that not okay?
That's no. It sounds like the food equivalent of it's washed day. I've washed all my clothes. Let me see what I can wear. That's clean.
I don't know. You guys should try it. It's pretty fire. But yeah. So I want to talk about one last thing. I want to ask you one last thing, which is for the people watching, what are some hidden gems of anime that you would recommend? Or let's spice it up. Anime or manga?
Anime or manga?
Yeah. That you feel like
Okay.
people should.
How many am I supposed to recommend?
5.
5. Oh wow. Okay. The first one I'll recommend. How old is our audience? Be older than 18.
Okay.
Go watch Grand Blue. It's very funny, and if you're in university, it's even funnier.
Okay.
And if you're a fresher, it's going to be hilarious.
Okay, that's Grand Blue. Number 2.
Number 2, My Little Monster, if you like shoujo. Shoujo or josei, basically the things that are targeted towards women. It's all romantic, but like if you're a guy, you can like it too. It's just that's the market they're trying to hit.
Okay.
It's really weird. But one thing I do like about it is that the guy gets straight to the point instead of after 6 seasons of misunderstandings. Me, I like you. Like, get straight to the point, and then
That's
the
like
you
what,
know,
like first episode or something?
not the first episode, no. But it doesn't also make you wait half a season or a full season just for him to say he likes the girl. Yeah, he pulled directly. He saw her and said something.
Okay. Okay. So that's you said that was Grand Blue and My Little
My Little Monster.
My Little Monster. Okay. Let's
Yes.
get to number 3.
Number 3 is a manga.
A manga.
It is the manga of My Little Monster because sadly it got cancelled
Oh,
before we got a conclusion.
okay. Usually the oh wait, the anime got cancelled.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Another hidden gem. Charlotte. I'm not sure if it's that mainstream because I haven't met too many people who've watched it.
I have.
Really?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay.
Nerd.
It's really good.
Mapalo, why are you behaving like you haven't watched it also?
Because I haven't.
Mapalo is in denial. He
I
just
just haven't.
he's refusing. He's claiming that he hasn't watched it. I'll show him one clip and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I watched this." Yeah, he has. Anyway, fine. If you say so. Okay, and then that brings us to number 5. Your number 5 hidden gem.
Not number 4?
Number 4 was.
Oh, right. I gave
we-
a manga as well.
Okay, since it's the same manga, so we'll give you like another. We'll give you like you've got 2 more. So this is
Two more?
this is number 4. Yeah.
Okay, once again, be 18, but go read The Dragon Tamer. It's some really good manga.
Dragon Tamer?
Yeah, The Dragon Tamer.
Alright, you can see Toast in the background with his phone. Just he's like, man, these nerds are having a good time. let me get a slice of that. You know, Toast at 18 plus, and he's like, yeah. Let's see what's going on there.
Another really good one.
That's what I'm moving.
A lot of people haven't seen it because, okay, I'm saying a lot of people because most anime fans, let's be very honest, are into shonen. They don't even know there's a different genre. It's all anime. But this one is more slice of life and it's a little weird.
Okay.
It's The Disastrous Life of Saiki Kusuo. A lot of people have seen it, but not most people.
Okay.
You will really enjoy it. It's very funny. And if you like dub, I'm very sorry because at some point they didn't have money for dub, so it goes back into sub for the last few seasons. Yes.
Okay.
You
Okay.
see, fund artists, look what happens.
Yeah, you see, when you find artists, you get good dubs. Are you a sub watcher or a dub watcher?
I can switch, except for K-drama, sub all the way. But for anime, I can switch. It depends on what I start with. Because if I get used to the dub voices or the sub voices, then that's just how I'm going. Except for with Demon Slayer, that was a special case. I cannot stand Zenitsu's English voice. He is so whiny.
He's whining in Japanese too, but
Yeah, but at least it's a little deeper, so it's like not scratching your ears.
okay. And to close off the episode, we are going to have you blind rank 5. We've done 5 a lot, but we are going to have you blind rank 5 different superheroes. So
Okay.
da-da-da-da-da-da-da,
Like most powerful or my favorites?
your favorites.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope I've heard of all of them. I don't want to embarrass the nerd community, sure.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely.
Never
you'll
heard of
definitely
Iron
be-
Shiny.
Okay, so this is you can rank them based on how much you like them, where you think they should be on this list, right? Okay, the first one we have is Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch?
Yeah. With what position? 1, 2, 3, or 5?
Oh, I can't.
You don't get it's blind. You don't know who's coming next.
Okay, I'm going to put her on 3.
On 3? Okay. Homelander.
Is he a hero?
Technically.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put him on 2.
On 2, okay. Shazam.
You know, Shazam has so many versions and so many have disappointed me. 5.
5. Okay.
No
Um,
loves. No.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man 4. I should have put him on 5.
Okay. Then that means your number one
It better
superhero
not be.
is
Please.
your number one superhero is Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. I kept trying to think of like a work superhero in my head, and I'm like, what can I think of?
You know,
What can I think
I
of?
thought of Aquaman first, but then I was like, nah, Jason Momoa saved that
Yeah,
man's
he
reputation.
did actually. He did. So yeah. Anyway, Grace, it's been great talking to you. It's been great having you. You know, you've spoken about all these wonderful things you're doing and trying to do for the anime community, not just the anime community, but even different kinds of media. And we here at the Shimi Podcast appreciate everything that you're doing, especially since Black Valley Comics is becoming a sponsor.
You know, like a fight in the middle.
Hey,
That's you.
that's you.
No, not there. I mean, during the video.
During the video, when we
That's
take our
me?
break, that's you.
Mm.
That's you. So before we close out, do you have anything that you want to say to the people?
The people?
Yeah, the people.
Right now we are doing a promo. It is going to be over in less than 15 days. You can get your UNICON tickets at 80 kwacha only, but after 1st March they're going to be 120, and then at the gate they're going to be 150. Guys, get your tickets now while they're good and affordable. I was about to say cheap, but no. It is a whole experience. You're not just paying for one thing. You are paying to enter and have a lot of fun. There's games, there's people. It's trust me. It is an experience. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, and where can they follow you, Unicorn, and Black Valley Comics?
So Black Valley Comics, just search for that on Instagram. All things Unicorn. You will find that on Instagram as well. And if you like, you can inbox either of those accounts and ask to be added to the Anime Hub. That is a collection of different WhatsApp groups at different universities with all kinds of people in them. There's an Unza otakus, there's CBO otakus, there's Mulungushi otakus. Guys, there's a whole community. You could just be watching anime alone in your level. Like, there's people, they meet up, they game, they do all kinds of things. Cool things can be happening on your campus and you just don't know because you're not in the group.
Do you have a group for like
Okay.
for people who for what?
Okay.
Oh, yes, there is an ecchi zone in the Anime Hub.
Oh no, I meant like for people who are not in university.
You don't have to be a university student to
Mapalo,
join the
dirty,
group.
dirty vibes.
I've been never in a hub and I saw the group and I was like, oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there is an ecchi zone, and you don't have to be a student to join any of these groups. You don't even. I'm in the Unza group. What am I doing in the Unza group except advertising? I'm not at Unza. You don't even have to be a student.
Cool.
Yeah. All our events are open to literally everyone. If you are in Kitwe and we're having a thing, show up.
Cool. Okay. Thank you for being here with us, Grace.
Thank you for having me.
We will hopefully have you again here on this podcast, and we will, be talking about other things. But for today, that's a wrap on the Shimi Podcast. For those of you who don't know, we are shooting at Etc. Studios. Behind the camera, we have Mr. Maps, and we've got our very own Toast Costa himself. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you reached this far, you are amazing. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.